What's up, Marvel fans? This is Stan Series, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some really big news that has come up for the new the Spider-Man sequel. Well, so far we still don't know what it's going to be called. Is it going to be called Spider-Man Homecoming 2, or is it going to be Spider-Man, I don't know, Gladiated or something like that? But we still haven't got the title name for that yet. But there is something new that came up around this month, really. It was around, I think it was yesterday, I think it was around yesterday they popped up. But, and it's like some big reporting news I've been hearing. So, let's get into that then. So, according to what I've been hearing now, it sounds like well, so far, one news is we've got news of a new villain. Now we know who the villain is of the film. But then also, we've learned that we got some 3 returning characters. So, let's start off with the returning characters, because I'm going to speak about the first 2. So, the first 2 they brought up. So, it looks like we're having, now, let's see if I try and remember the name right. We got, the girl who said in the end her short name is like MJ, that girl, you know, that weird girl, Manish. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't remember say her name. I'm trying to remember how you say her name, but I can't. But you know who I'm on about. The one, as I said, the one who says her friends call her MJ. So, she's confirmed that she's back. So, okay, that is pretty cool to hear. Now, we also got confirmed saying that Aunt May's back. So, that is pretty cool. Now, I did love her performance in the that film. You know, the actress who played Aunt May in that one. Yeah, you know, sorry, I can't get my words right. The woman who played Aunt May in Spider-Man, I thought she was perfect. Even when she had her first appearance in Civil War, I was like, yeah, that's the Aunt May we want. And she did do a good job when it came to Homecoming. I was like, wow, that's like the character Aunt May, and I am looking forward to see her again. I mean, I was hoping to see her in Infinity War, but sorry to say that. To say she's not in it, but I was looking forward to see just a cameo of her in that film, but nah. But at least I'm glad now that they're bringing her back in this. Now, the other character I heard them bringing back, and I thought this is going to be good. I'm hearing that Michael Keaton, the actor who played the Vulture, the main villain in the first film, is apparently saying, and it sounds like it's actually confirmed, that he's making a comeback in this film. And that's pretty cool. I mean, after what happened in the end of the Homecoming film, I was like, wow, I want to see more of the Vulture, you know, because one, I was glad that they didn't kill him off. I mean, I was happy that he didn't get killed off, because that was one of my worries for the Spider-Man film, because I was like, oh, are they going to do their normal thing, like, oh, they're going to kill the main villain off? But when he survived in the end of the film, I was like, you know, I was happy for once that Marvel, you know, didn't get a villain killed. And I thought Michael Keaton's role as the Vulture was spot on. I mean, yeah, they did change the character's background a bit, like what kind of job he does and all that, you know, before he became Vulture, but he was still good at it. That's what I'd say. Now, I'm not pretty sure yet, like, how in the way is he coming back? I mean, like, is it some kind of like a cameo role? Like, well, maybe it might not be a cameo role. Maybe is he got like a small role? Maybe this time around. Maybe like he's not in it a lot, and maybe he's not back as the Vulture, or maybe he's back as the Vulture just for one scene, maybe, or I don't know. It's really hard to say what's his involvement in this, because we still ain't got the story really. So there's that one. But the new villain, as I was on about, they're saying that Mysterio is the new villain, and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And I do love the I've seen versions, like animated versions of Mysterio, and I think he's a classic. He's like a great character. I mean, I love it what he can do. You know, he uses special effects to make like fake stuff. You know, like to Spider-Man's eyes, he thinks, oh, that stuff is real, what he's doing, but it turns out it's just a special effect. And I like about his character look as well. I mean, he's got that weird, like, that fist ball as a mask. Well, as a helmet, really. Now, but speaking about that one, I'm not pretty sure what they'll do with costume-wise. I mean, hoping maybe they can keep the comic book accurate to it. I mean, the head part, that's the one I am getting concerned about, because I'm like, really in real life, you couldn't really pull it off, having Mysterio with a fistball mask on him. But who knows? Maybe they can pull it off. Maybe they can. I mean, as long if it's changed a little bit, maybe like they make the ball look, I don't know, maybe shorter a bit, or make the helmet like a human face kind of size or something like that. But I wouldn't mind, as long as if it doesn't look bad and it looks like Mysterio, then I'm on for that. The suit wise as well, hopefully they'll keep the green, and the purple cape. I mean, I'm hoping they'll keep the cape, because that's part of the character. He has a cape, so hoping they keep that. But as part of when they said Mysterio, they also reported about an actor who's playing him. And you have to excuse me now. His first name is Jack, and his last name is, I'll spell it out. Gyllenhaal. And at first I was like, have I ever seen him in anything? And I have actually seen him in some stuff. Like, there was the film, he was the main character in The Day After Tomorrow, and he was also a main character in End of Watch. It was like that kind of shaking camera kind of film when his character's a cop, and he partners up with his actor who's in the Ant-Man film, who plays that funny, one of Scott Lane's friends, like the main friend to Scott Lane, that funny dude who does that crazy story thingy. Yeah, he was in. They were in that End of Watch film. So, as I can recall, he's acting. Yeah, I'd say his acting's pretty good. I mean, I don't recall seeing him in anything else except for the, as those two. I mean, I don't think I've seen him in anything else as I can recall, but I'll give him a shot. Yeah, if this is actually a confirmed thing, because I think it is confirmed, but I'm just warning you now, just in case if just turns out if it's not really confirmed. But if he's fully 100% in this, then I'm up for it. I'm up for him to take on the villain for Mysterio, really. But I couldn't really think who else could take on Mysterio well. I mean, it never really came to my mind, like, who could be Mysterio, but that'd be pretty cool. So with that, really, so far from villain-wise, so we got like two so far. Like Mysterio as a Bulldog and Vulture. Now, also in my head, I did bring this on, I'll bring it up here. I said, if somehow Vulture did have like a big role again, but maybe they shorted it down a bit. If it was like not like a 5 minutes role in the film, like if he had, as I said, maybe like if they took 5 minutes or 10 minutes off his, just like, well, the amount he gets in Homecoming, I'm saying that in the sequel, maybe he gets, well, like a good same amount of time again, but maybe they take 10 minutes off and just give him less. Like, I think you know what I'm getting at, something like that. But also with it, I'm saying to myself, could like Mysterio and Vulture be working together? I mean, it could be something like that. Like, Vulture could be like the second villain, and Mysterio would be like, obviously I say Mysterio's got to be the main villain. I mean, he doesn't really say if he's actually the main villain, but if he is, I'd say Vulture would be classed as the second villain in the film. So, that'd be pretty cool. But I did say, like, they could do like a team of, like, maybe Vulture makes a deal with Mysterio, and then the two of them work together to take on Spider-Man. But then also as well, I just recap as well. I wonder what's going to go down then, because we know that Vulture knows Peter is Spider-Man. We still remember that, we know that one. But when it comes to in the sequel, so then if it's something like that, like as I said, like if he teams up with Mysterio, it's just going to be a really hard thing for Peter, because then if Vulture's like out of prison and he's the Vulture again and he's working with Mysterio, Peter could be worried that Vulture could tell Mysterio that that Peter is Spider-Man. I mean, he could spill his secret to Mysterio. But I don't know yet. It's still don't know yet what could go down. But with it as well, they could be another sign that they could be doing more hints to the Sinister Six. I mean, don't do it in the way that what they were trying to do in the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Take it steady, this time. Make just like what you did with the first Homecoming. I mean, you didn't really shout out Sinister Six, but you got with the actor who's going to be the Scorpion in the future. I'm hoping he did say about I got a little friend. I got some friends on the outside, who wants to meet Spider-Man, cut his head, and all that. That was kind of like that. Hopefully they could do it like that way again for the sequel. So, and I do eventually want to see them try to do the Sinister Six in the MCU, because we know Marvel Studios are going to do them correctly. I mean, whatever the Sony version was going to be like, I bet you it wasn't going to be good. And I'm so glad that that never came to be. I mean, I think that film would have been downhill. And I would agree. I don't know, and it would be, because, well, Amazing Spider-Man 2 was crap, really. I'm sorry to say to the ones who do love that film, but I'm sorry. It's actually crap. It's not really that good, and really, it was spoiled to me a lot when I saw the TV spots and everything. They were like, you're really giving the whole film away. I mean, how they did that advertise, it was like, rubbish it was. But anyway, let's not talk more about that one anymore. So, from this, this sounds pretty good so far from what we're hearing about this film. So, I'll just quickly remind the other ones what we're hearing about this sequel. So, apparently we're hearing about the film supposed to be going to different countries now. I'm hearing that Peter might be travelling to, I've been hearing he's going to travel to the UK, like around London. I've been hearing about, sounds like they're doing there, yeah. Well, actually true, because I am hearing that in July this year, they are filming in London, so I'm hearing that looks like Spider-Man's not going to be in New York a lot, so there's that. Apparently I heard it was supposed to be like a worldwide kind of film this time, like, it's one of those films when a character travels to other countries, so kind of like Indiana Jones and like that kind of film, but I don't know if is he just like UK's travelling to, is he like France as well, or is he just the UK? But that's what I'm hearing. We did hear rumours about, what was it? Oh, we heard rumours about we're supposed to be getting a Gwen Stacy in it, but they're going to change her to a foreign exchange student, apparently. That's what I heard, but nothing's been brought up about that since. And also as well, and I will bring this up good as well, we did hear that we heard that an MCU character who we've had so far is going to be in this sequel Spider-Man film. I mean, if you think about it, because they said we had Iron Man in the first film, even with Happy Hogan, we had them two in the first film. But we heard that because when we got Spider-Man back, they said that Sony could use our characters into the Spider-Man films, whatever they were going to make. Well, how many they're going to make. So I've been trying to think, like, what other MCU character could they have as a main character in this film? Well, maybe a similar kind of screen time role like Iron Man had. I've been saying to my head, maybe they could have Steve Rogers, Captain America. He could be the main star. I did say maybe Black Widow. I mean, they could give her the role, her teaming up with Peter, but I don't know. Black Panther, I couldn't see that really. I think they'll save Black Panther till his sequel. As I said, it's really a hard one to think on. It's really hard to think what MCU character could they bring back for this sequel, into this Spider-Man sequel. I mean, there's a lot of MCU characters in the film ones who could be in this, but who knows? They could do it again. Like, you got two MCU characters, just like, as I said, just like what they did with Iron Man and Happy. I mean, it could be like that again. Oh, and no, maybe three, because they did added Pepper Potts in the film. Well, I know it was just a cameo role, but who knows? Could be more this time. They could have 4 MCU characters. I mean, it could be like Cap, Black Widow, Falcon, Bucky. It could be something like that. But I don't know. As I said, we ain't really got the full-on story yet. I mean, we ain't got the story yet. So until I can get a plot info, then I could start speculating more. Like, who could fit into this kind of situation that's going down in the film? I mean, then that's when I could start speculating really clearly about that. So, is that all I had to bring up? That's all I could say about the Spider-Man film so far. But to me, I think that this new news, I'm glad. I'm happy that Mysterio's going to be the main villain. I've heard about, as I said, for the actor who's going to play him, I'm giving him a chance. I mean, until we can get our first trailer for the film and see Mysterio in action in the trailer, then I'll start saying that, the actor was a good choice. I'm looking forward to the returning characters like Vulture and Aunt May, and even the weird girl. So I'm looking forward to that. And so that's that, really, guys. So if you do enjoy, if you so I can't even say any words right. If you got any thoughts about this, I would say, if you got any thoughts about this kind of news, as I just brought up about the new villains and returning characters, leave your comments down below. Like, what do you think of this? I mean, are you looking forward to Mysterio? Do you think this actor who's playing him is a good choice? Also, give your thoughts down as well. Like, what do you think? What kind of role do you think Vulture's going to have in this film? Like, is he going to team up with Mysterio, or is he going to help Spider-Man take Mysterio on? That's another thought I had as well. Or do you think it could be something different, or it could be something we're not seeing coming? Just give your thoughts on that. And also give your thoughts, like, what kind of story do you think they're going to do for this film? If you want to, give your whole theory plot, discussion, just put it down in the comments below, and we'll discuss about it. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Share this out to your friends so I can get more viewers and subscribers to this channel. And if you're new to this channel, this is what I do. I do Marvel and Transformers Cinematic Universe news. I also do trailers, clips, TV spots, and spoiler reviews. When it comes to the trailers, clips, and TV spots, I do the non-spoilery ones, but when it comes to the spoiler ones, I avoid those because then they kind of give you bits away off the film. And clips, well, I don't really... Like for the Black Panther and the Infinity War, I didn't really do clips for those two, but I did say maybe if it comes to other films, I said I might just do one clip reaction video to the film, but I can't promise on that. But I just thought I'd bring that up. And spoiler reviews, I only do on the film side for the Marvel stuff, so I don't do like spoiler reviews for the TV side in the MCU. So just want to let you know on that. And that goes for the Transformers. I mean, I know it's just the films they do, but just saying on that. And last but not least, if you want to see me last Marvel video, click here. My channel, make sure you click the bell so you can be notified when my new video as well. And here you can see me last Transformers video. And just to quickly say about that, I know I haven't done another one since, but as I said before, they're not really giving a lot out on this film. So, but I'm hoping soon, maybe there could be a trailer coming out somewhere June or July, so then I could do a reaction on that. But yeah, just give it a look at. I mean, maybe I might, who knows, I might do another news video of the Bumblebee film before the trailer. I mean, who knows then. So that's it really, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Peace.